You announced your retirement tour at Money in the Bank 2024 in Toronto.
Yep.
How much planning had gone into that announcement? How were you already setting aside your schedule?
About another year and a half. So like the whole thing was like 3 years.
No way. So you started thinking about this retirement tour in 2022?
Yeah.
Wow.
So by then I knew I had a lot of opportunities with outside of WWE. And those are very difficult to balance, not just being everywhere. Like the first half of this year for the tour, I was flying back and forth to Budapest and Morocco, making PLE dates. And man, I literally left into it the day I announced the Jan 6. I left to land in Budapest to shoot the next day.
Jeez.
That's a scheduling thing.
Yeah.
The biggest hurdle to climb is insurance. And insurance is super pricey. Like every date, the cost goes up, whether it be 500,000, $1.5 million, like
because you're in the ring, you could get hurt.
Because you're doing a picture, and you're being like, "Hey, I have Saturday off." That's the thing a lot of folks don't understand. It's like, but you have the weekends off. You can do this, or like they can shoot Tuesday through Saturday if they want. You can do every Monday. You're right, but the liability of, hey, I'm doing this action movie and then I'm going to go do, albeit choreographed action, but with a high variable that I could get hurt. If I get hurt, I can't come back to shoot. Or like if I get my nose broke or if I get a black eye or something, like we've already captured these moments on camera and now I got to stop down and wait for the thing to heal before I can shoot another frame. So that's something that I had to learn the hard way of like, my schedule's open, I can do it. It's an insurance thing. And this is what it costs. So trying to get a studio to leverage that to let you go play stuntman is impossible. So a lot of times you got to come out of pocket, and that's a tough balance.
So you came out of pocket to pay for the insurance to cover some of this?
There are ways to get everyone to play nice, and a great way to start a diplomatic conversation is saying, I will invest.
Okay.
So whether it's 100% of the cost or a fraction of the cost, or like, hey, can you help us out? Can TKO, can you help us out? And I'll chip in. Like there's a lot of ways to be diplomatic. And when you want to do something and you don't, it's not purely about financial gain. And with this year, it was like, I thought I was going to take the whole year off for WWE. But then when they said, I only need you for 36, a few opportunities came up. And I was like, okay, if I do the opportunities, I'm going to be on the hook for insurance. Insurance is this. So I knew what I was signing up for. We're traveling a long way. Thanks for your patience. 3 years ago, I started getting these opportunities. And so I'm like filming 3, maybe sometimes squeezing in 4 movies a year. I'm on set all the time, which means I can't make any dates. And then I know my year in advance, these things go into pre-production earlier. So you know kind of what you're doing the next year. And then it's like 22 booked, 23 booked. 24 looks pretty busy. Okay, in 22, what if we outline 25? Why do you want to do that? Because I won't be able to physically do it past 48. So in 2022, we kind of laid the groundwork for the idea of this. And then in early 23, we pitched TKO. I say we, it's me and one of my best friends, Dan Baymuk, is kind of my right hand, my consigliere, I guess. And we pitched him the idea of a year, call it as you see it, and again, lead with diplomacy. I think it's worth this, but you can think it's worth whatever. Please allow me to bet on myself. You want to run on incentivized contract? You want to do this? I want to do this, and I want to make everybody win. If you put down $1, I want to give you back 10. And at the same time, I want to give everybody out there a run for their money. Like we're really going to go for it. I will do my best not to suck. I'm not just going to go do the 5 moves of doom. I think we can do something real special. And they bought it, but it also takes a while to put that through the engine. So as soon as they bought it in like early 23, now I'm like, okay, give me a list of all possible cities. I got 60 cities put on my desk. Merchandise, uniform for everybody. Because I know it takes like 9 months to clear IP design, to get in production. Hats and wristbands take longer than t-shirts. Around when I announced in Toronto, 15 months out, we were like lasered in for everything. So we had every city, every potential city. Cool thing about the uniforms is like they become awesome. And because we did so many, I actually, no kidding, I did 17 extras. And I'm trying to get Fanatics to release the Never Seen 17.
That's brilliant.
17 cities that like Houston's on there, Sacramento's on there.
Keep naming cities because people are going to be like, I can't believe he didn't come to my city.
There's a few and a few cool unis, but like we had to be from a prep standpoint ahead of the curve because I've been in WWE a long time. I know as soon as creative changes like that. So I don't ever want to be caught from an admin standpoint not being able to like, oh, we can't make this because it wasn't in time. So we got way pre-prepped. At Toronto, we were like laser focused to get in. And then starting Jan 6, man, it was off to the races. And boy, creative doth change. So sometimes directions go different ways, but that's always the case no matter where you are in a card, whether you're top, middle, or bottom. I hear a lot of performers being like, man, they told me this and then it changed. Yeah, you shouldn't look at that with like angst or anger. Like that is the nature of what we do.
Did you have a framework in January for what you thought the year might look like? You say things change. Like,
you always, the thing
did it
is,
change a lot?
There's always a framework. So yes. Did it change a lot? Yes. And
was it always in the cards to turn heel?
No, that stuff you see on Unreal is real. Like, we need to make Chamber big. So let's do something that'll shock everybody. Hey man, we got this idea. No problem. I'll do the best I can with it.
Were you excited about it?
I'm excited about everything. Like, I like the riddle. You see my stuff. I'm not exactly the most gifted athletic performer. I give you all I got.
And I will say, you keep saying, I don't know if I could do this after 48. Some of your matches this year are some of the best matches you've ever done in your career.
Yes, and that's because I know that's all I got left.
Stop.
No, I'm serious. Like, a person we were talking about off camera, AJ Styles, such a great dude. I got to talk to him a little bit while we were locked in our program this year. And I'm like, man, AJ, there's a lot of people who really admire you out there. I know you're thinking of calling it quits soon. Do you think that there's any possibility you would try to do something like this? Because I honestly think people would pay to see you one last time.
Yeah.
He's literally tying his shoes. He turns to me and goes, man, I'm 48. And as soon as like the words left his mouth, he didn't have to say anything else. There's like something about that late 40s, man, where he's like, I'm already overstaying my physical welcome. They just don't see it because they don't see what goes into prep, cool down, recovery. I'm already riding that razor's edge. You can't tell. He still looks great, still does some great stuff, but he can't stay another second because he doesn't want to put out a product that isn't AJ Styles. And the same goes for me. Like, yeah, this is why I'm going, because I can still give you what you want. I don't want to walk away when I can't. When people are like, man, I wish it had gone 2 years ago. We got one date left, and we've done some entertaining stuff this year. And in doing so, I've used every effing trick I got in the book, but we made it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, mission accomplished. But when AJ said like, yo, I'm 48, I can't. This is the date I have in my mind.
Yeah, he told me in the interview he will not wrestle past his 50th birthday.
I'm not going to make it past 48.
Yeah.
Yeah.